Well, good afternoon. On behalf of my colleagues here at SVSU, thank you for joining us today to honor our student veterans. Every year, I look forward to honoring our veterans on Veterans Day. Beth Alford and her team in Military Student Affairs does a wonderful job of recognizing those who have sacrificed so much for our country. I am pleased and honored to take part in today's virtual recognition ceremony, although we certainly wish we could celebrate our military veterans in person together. This year, particularly in the past several months, has served as a sobering reminder of the dependence we have on one another during challenging times. As military veterans, this mentality of mutual support is not new to you. You are often asked to put your lives in the hands of your fellow service members. At the end of your military deployment, you hope for the same support as a civilian from your fellow citizens. I want to be clear that as a veteran of our armed forces, you will receive all the support that SVSU can provide. This is why we take great pride in the Office of Military Student Affairs and the various resources accessible to you as you obtain your college education. I think I speak for the entire campus and community when I say that we are pleased to support and celebrate you on Veterans Day and beyond. Again, thank you for your service.
Veterans Day is a time for us to stop, reflect, and honor those who have made great sacrifices for and commitments to our nation. This day is especially near and dear for me as I fondly remember my dad, who had a military career serving 24 and a half years in the United States Navy as a Seabee. His service took him to many places, including Pakistan, Poland, the Philippines, Okinawa, Morocco, Diego Garcia, Singapore, and Vietnam, where he did 2 tours of duty and was exposed to Agent Orange on a repeated basis, which ultimately led to his debilitating disease. He was an incredible man, husband, father, son, American, and overall human being. This day, I am also grateful for my former students who have made the choice to pursue healthcare and serve our country as a healthcare provider. Through the military's Health Professions Scholarship Program, SVSU has seen several of our alumni enter medical and dental school with this scholarship and ultimately go on to serve our troops and their families in a variety of locations. All these individuals show great strength of character and incredible resolve as they put the needs of others above their own. As a Navy brat, I will always hold a special place in my heart for the military families that sacrifice in another way as we say goodbye to our loved ones multiple times as they serve and as we support them in their life's calling. Today, I am humbled to honor my dad, our SVSU students, and all who served. May we all do our best to honor our veterans by living a life of integrity, upholding our commitments, and treating all whom we encounter with respect.
Good morning, folks. My name is Jay Kokowicz, and I am the president of the Student Veterans of America chapter here at Saginaw Valley State University, and I work at the Military Student Affairs office in Curtis Hall. I have been at SVSU for 3 years, and I absolutely love the military-friendly atmosphere here. If it wasn't for the Military Student Affairs office, I would not be where I am in school today. The staff in the office helped me through the process of applying for my benefits and helping me get enrolled in classes here so I could start working towards my goal of becoming a social worker for the Veteran Affairs Administration in Saginaw. I am here to encourage military-connected students to stay involved with their fellow student veterans on campus by applying to the Student Veterans of America chapter here at SVSU and help those students achieve their greatest potential. There is no better premier organization to be a part of that leads in service, research, programs, and advocacy for veterans in higher education. I served 5 years in the Marine Corps Security Force Battalion, and from one veteran to another, thank you for your service.
Most Veterans Day greetings reflect the appreciation for the sacrifices made by veterans. Many of those veterans may never hear those words, but my thoughts always turn to my parents who, in spite of their hardships and difficulties living in a country that did not expect them to survive, did so anyway. My father volunteered for Army service in World War II. He did not wait to be drafted. He landed on the Normandy beaches in the first wave and survived. He was later wounded and received a Purple Heart. But you don't hear his story. My mother served as a gray lady in Washington, D.C. She was a stenographer who attended high-level meetings, typed dictated correspondence, and handled classified war information. But you don't hear her story. You don't know them, but I hope you take the time to hear some of their story from me. My father watched 7 of his 9 children serve in the Navy or Marine Corps. All received honorable discharges and 1 retired. My mother watched all 9 of her children graduate from high school. All continued their education, and now we have a PhD candidate, an MBA, and an MDiv among the bachelor and associate degree holders. We served with pride, but we are also waiting for the realization that our sacrifices turn our hopes into reality. Don't just thank us for our service. It has to be more than that because you don't know our sacrifices. Talk to us. Take the time to understand what we did and why. My parents showed that service and education can build a foundation. We are building a foundation here at SVSU, bridging our service with education, and we know we can positively impact our communities, our world.
I am very honored that I was asked by the director of Saginaw Valley State University's Military Affairs Office, U.S. Navy Chief Bethany Alford, to provide brief remarks about Veterans Day and what it means to me. I want to thank all the U.S. military veterans for their hard work and sacrifice for our country. It is important that we honor and celebrate you and your service. Specifically, SVSU's veteran students, I want to thank all of you for your contributions to the SVSU community. You are the reason that we can enjoy a place like SVSU and the freedoms we cherish. Without your sacrifice, we will not have the rights and privileges we have today. I enjoy stopping by the office and the many conversations we have. A statement I am reminded of during this day is, at one point in your lives, you wrote a blank check to the United States of America for an amount of and up to and including your life. That is why I believe you are true heroes. Personally, Veterans Day means so much to me because my dad probably served in the military and is a proud Marine. Although he passed a few years back, in addition to his birthday and Father's Day, this day provided me and my family another opportunity to celebrate and honor him. I will always remember the amount of pride my dad had when he shared with us about his time in the military, and I will help prepare him to be a great man and father. So, on this day, Veterans Day, I want to thank all veterans for your commitment to preserving the American way of life. God bless.
Veterans Day at SVSU looks a lot different this year than it has in the past. The current COVID-19 environment has forced us to ensure safety while honoring those who have served and sacrificed for all of us. Although we are not having our annual in-person celebration, we want to share and reinforce a message of gratitude to the military veterans at SVSU, which includes students, faculty, staff, and alumni. The Office of Military Student Affairs at SVSU has a mission to assist our military-connected students in leading high-quality lives with respect and dignity while assisting them in reaching their academic goals. It is a mission that we live day in and day out, and we will not leave a brother or a sister behind. You heard earlier from Jake Kokowicz, our Student Veterans of America president for SVSU, and I encourage you to use both the Office of Military Student Affairs and the Military Student Organization to get involved. We can provide you with resources both on campus and in the community, provide information about educational benefits, and probably most importantly, connect you with fellow veterans in a unique way to those of us who have worn the uniform. We are here for you. For those who may not be a veteran but have a desire to show their support, I encourage you to find ways to involve yourself in caring for those who bear the physical, emotional, and psychological scars of war. Get to know them and make sure that they know that they have your support, especially during this time of social distancing and isolation. Reaching out to a veteran or their family can go a long way. Call, email, reach out online. No matter how, keep connecting. To the SVSU community, thank you for taking time to remember our military veterans. We will continue to honor those who have donned the cloth of our nation and borne the weight of military service and sacrifice on this Veterans Day and all days ahead. Thank you.